It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Roundhouse to Incognito. This is Incognito. Incognito, I seem to have something on my scopes. Can you verify that it's on yours? Roundhouse, yes, we see what you're seeing. It seems to be a blue dot. Can you get up close and see if that's not a blue dot? Dropping in altitude to make a visual verification. Incognito standing by. Roundhouse to Incognito. It is the blue dot!
Don't forget to do your Naruto run. Straight to the poles.
Did you catch that, Roundhouse? Already on my way, Incognito.
How about that shit? I wanted to start with the day. I wanted to start it that way because I finally got my Naruto shirt in the mail. I don't know if y'all can see it. I got my Naruto shirt. I'm tickled to death that I finally got it. And that is that little video you just saw is a production from Rose, Travis's wife, who did that whole thing. And Travis anyway. What the hell day is it? It's Tuesday, I think. No, it's not. It's Thursday. John got his days mixed up because yesterday's my birthday. I didn't do jack yesterday except sit around and soak it up, baby. But anyway, I am so glad y'all are here. Jeanette Miller was the first one to jump in, followed by Donald Hamilton. The remixtress is with us, thank goodness. Kelly Harris all the way from Fort Worth up there. Let me see. Nancy Halverson is here. Bruce Preston, Karen Van Wyck, thank you very much. Jeff Curry. Irene Lambert, still rocking that T-shirt. John Herod, boy, howdy. Indeed, our resident archaeologist is with us. Jeanette Miller, let me see, I think Jeanette's been here. Debbie Capan, I keep messing it up. Debbie, I'm sorry. Michelle is here. Chris Wallace, Will Tala. I'm getting all mixed up now. Ain't no telling what's going to come out. Penny Hartleman is here. Pauline Hall, thank you very much. There's my kitty cat savior right there. I keep wanting, I don't know if he did it or not. Got a little change coming on the thing. Pauline, I hope you and Lois are doing fine. I think about you very much all the time. And by the way, I love your pibble. I love your pibble and I love your pibble's pajamas. Anyway, Randy Peterson is here. Woo, pig, buddy. Let me see. Bob K., thank you very much for always being here. Sammy Marcy, let me see. Chris, I already said Chris. John and Carolyn Majesco, thank you very much for being here. We better get this down here. I better catch up with, holy shit, there's a lot of messages. Kelly K. Duncan is here. Junior Montes, thank you for being here. And oh, Lord, we have got some subscribers coming in. And already, Corey Barton just came in with a $5 donation. Corey, man, that was quick. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Let me get that. We have jumped up. I want you to know, baby, this family is just a buzzing. We have jumped up in total family members like y'all wouldn't believe. It's just amazing me, the numbers that we're reaching nowadays, and it just tickles me to death. Anyway, a lot to talk about today. Let me get some of this taken care of, or it will. Anyway, Bernadette.
Hi, John.
Hi, dear. How are you doing? Trying to catch up
I'm
with all the
better than
paperwork.
most, but today wasn't such a great day. So,
Oh,
but
well, I'm
still
sorry to hear that.
better than most on the planet.
That's pretty much a given. Now, I hope nothing terrible or
It
just a
wasn't good.
lousy.
Let's put
It
it
wasn't
that
a good
way.
day.
No,
Well, hopefully
no.
your day gets better.
Let's just move on to tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. Mission Chick, how are you?
I'm over it.
Are
I
you?
feel like I'm upside down, John. I took a
Are,
little nap today, and sometimes when you do that in the late afternoon,
oh,
you wake
oh,
up and you don't know what day it is.
yep. Yeah, I
Mm,
do. I can't do that. I cannot lay down and take a nap during the day. It just messes me up. By the way, you know
Hmm.
something? What?
What?
You- I got mail.
Did you get mail?
I got mail.
ooh,
And I must say that this one, and I'm holding it up. This one hit pretty good. When I opened it up because there was no return address on it. It wasn't until I opened it up and saw the card and read the card on the inside that my heart just swelled up. Now, mind you, there was also a donation in this card. Thank you very much. And it said, "Thank you for leading us, for inspiring us, for guiding us, but mostly for tolerating us." And it says,
right?
I thought it says, "We are diverse, we are crazy, we are funny, we are serious, we are motivated, but most of all, we are in this together because we are family." And that is from our own Misha Chick. Misha Chick, thank you.
You're welcome, John.
That
She
that
does have a way with words, doesn't
she
she?
does, doesn't she? She does. This one hit home and hit close to my heart. So, Miss Chick, really, I appreciate the hell out of that. That was so sweet.
Well,
And all that
you
other
gotta let
mushy
people,
shit. That
right? You gotta let people know you love and appreciate them every once in a while. Damn it.
I
Right?
love and appreciate y'all so much, both you and Bernadette. Y'all know John would have a hell of a hard time stumbling through a show if I didn't have both of you here. And I can't say thank you enough to both of you and what you mean not only to me but to this family. And I think that a lot of times y'all are the glue that holds this shit together.
Well, it's not just us. There's a whole bunch of us that
There
keep
is
it
a
all
lot of them.
going
A lot
on.
of Blue Dot
Yeah.
greeters out there
All in the
saying hello to
background.
every BW's in there.
A lot of them don't even get seen.
And I'm
Work.
telling you, I'm hoping that Bob got his heat situation all straightened out because I kind of
Well,
missed it. But he was on today. I saw him post
yeah,
today.
he changed his little icon. He wasn't freezing anymore. He's just mad.
Right.
Bob. Bob K?
Bob had me,
Bob K.
yeah, Bob. He had us worried there for his little
Yes.
avatar. He had the little freezing dude with icicles and the
Oh
blue and the
shit.
whole bit.
Yeah,
And
he had
I was
furnace
like getting
issues.
worried about him. But then he showed up and he's just pissed off again. That's Bob.
Well, that's
And yeah,
Bob.
that's
Good.
how we know
Good.
him.
Good. Stay pissed, Bob. Keeps the blood
Yes.
pressure
Right.
going. Keeps the
He'll
blood
be
pumping.
Bob.
I love Bob. I named my cat Bob.
Right.
Just Bob is that name that just sticks with me ever since, I guess, I don't know. Was it the 60s that Cheech and Chong did that skit? Come
Right.
on. Yeah, for $5,000, Bob, what is your name? Dee, 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 dee. Come on, Bob. Starts with a B, Bob. Come on, Bob. It ends with a B, Bob. I don't know. Bonk. Anyway. So what's going on in the news today besides coming out with a public story that, yes, the Republican Party is willing to shoot this country in the foot just to make it look bad. Let's make it suffer a little bit more so the Republicans
Hey,
can point at it.
John,
Huh?
why don't you tell us something we didn't know?
Yeah, ain't it? I think this story that just pissed me off, this little story that came out about Donnie working behind the scenes to Republican senators and congressmen, trying to tell them not to pass any measures on border security, on the border, any immigration change. Don't do it. Just stall so he can fix it when he gets in office. So he can be
Yeah,
the
that's the
glorious
plan.
leader. Yeah, ain't that some shit? To me,
Well,
it
No,
screams.
no, that ain't some shit. He's some shit.
He's some shit. Yes, and the
Yes.
Republicans that are enabling him, that are agreeing
Yes,
to do
they-
this. What does that say about you?
They
You
are
know?
some shit too.
They
but
are some shit.
hello, they're
Hello.
not able to hide it. We see them. We
We see
see them. We
But
have
I
our
think they're
eye
at a
on
point.
them.
I think they're at that point. They don't care who sees, because the
No.
maggots aren't going to care. The maggots aren't going to pay attention to that. They're too
Well, they're
busy.
hoping that they still listen to the old trope.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But in the
So-
meantime, John,
Maggots
dear?
pay attention.
I
No, that
did-
heck
That's
of
I
funny.
did see a nice interview with Alicia I think
Menendez?
it's Bassina, the
Oh,
ambassador. I think she's the ambassador from Mexico, or
Right.
I don't know. She's
Right.
she's a dignitary from Mexico. I didn't quite catch her title, but she was discussing on PBS this evening
I saw her.
Right.
what they are doing in Mexico to help with this situation. They understand that it's a problem, and it's a problem for them too, but
Yes.
they're putting in some things to try and slow that train down. And it all sounded like really good stuff. You know, they're trying
Oh,
to,
that's what-
or they have like
Yeah,
52.
everybody's trying to do something except for the fucking Republicans.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
No,
I
they
don't
don't.
doubt the
They wanna wait
Republicans
for
are
it
down
to-
there trying to recruit people to start the journey.
Well,
know?
John,
Right.
it's just too complicated. And isn't
is.
that
It's just too
exactly what they
complicated.
said about gun control and
Yes, it
doing
is.
anything
It's just
about that?
complicated.
Everything
You know.
seems to be
Everything-
just too
Yeah.
complicated for the fucking Republicans.
We're trying our
While
best, but you
people
know,
are
these
dying.
things are very difficult. Hardly anybody in our government can come up with solutions for these things, although our
I think they need
trying to-
Velcro tennis shoes because it's just too
Oh,
complicated
John,
to
just-
tie.
Throw them under the bus, please.
throw them under the bus. Hey, wait, where's my bus? Where's my bus? Clap, violin, slap, shut the fuck up, son of a...
What a stupid son of a bitch.
No,
I
but
ain't got no
Oh,
bus
yeah,
button.
that works.
My bus button is gone. He said he had to
Oh,
make
no.
room. Oh, well, I know what we can tell them.
What can we tell? Hey.
That's right. Nobody asked you to shut the fuck up. Oh, it's complicated. We can't solve this. It's just too much. Somebody do something. Yeah, that's the problem. Is people like Mike Johnson are sitting out there when he talks about the border, talking about it's too complicated. We haven't
It's
had
too
immigration
complicated.
passage in this country since the 1980s. Too complicated that we can't fix it. But we're all too willing to sit here and watch this come up. We have camera crews going with these people coming up from South America, embedded with the groups. Look at here, we're all
Yeah.
coming. You know, there's a lot we could do, and it doesn't necessarily have to do with our border. It's the way we treat our neighbors. There's a lot more we could do in both South America and Central America to make things better for everybody. For our country, for their country, for our people, for their people. But you still can't convince
And
me
there's
that
not,
this.
some things that we could do right here in our own house. Like,
what
you
could
know,
you do?
pass the bill that the Senate has put together.
Hey, that's a novel idea. They
Well,
could do that.
concept,
Guess what?
It'd be called,
They're not going to do that.
yeah, I know, it's a 4-letter word. It's called work.
Work. Yeah, they don't know. They're too busy. You know, Hunter Biden. You got all
Too
the
complicated, I
investigations.
get
Yeah,
it.
it's too complicated.
Yeah.
We got to concentrate on the things they can do.
too busy
we need to-
distracting everybody.
It is.
Takes
It's
a
hard
lot of
work
time.
keeping
Damn
everybody
John.
distracted.
This is what our taxpayer dollars are paying for.
Yes. Yes.
For this is no different than when they held off the sitting Merrick Garland on the Supreme Court for Trump's dumbass. This is no different
Yep.
than that.
And let's not
Let's
talk
not-
about
Let's
what's
not
his name
fix
down.
the job, because we are totally capable of fixing the job, and the Senate, both parties in the Senate have come together with a plan. Both of them have given up something. Everybody's in the compromise, and now the House is going to say, no,
No,
we're going to put
can't do
that
it.
off. We're going to wait for our fucking leader to get back in office.
Who's
as
not
if,
coming?
As if,
As if he's going to get elected, and he's not.
exactly.
He's not going to get elected. We've already,
Not if we can
half
help
of the
it.
damn Republican Party doesn't want him. If half of them don't want him, why in the hell would we?
You ain't got the
You
numbers.
know? Welcome, Paula. Thank you for coming in, darling. Appreciate it. Aussie Dave. How you
Yes,
there,
good, good.
Ozzy?
People.
Hi,
How's
Dave.
how's everything down
Hi,
under, brother?
guys. Well, everything's fine down here. That we still haven't had summer arrive yet. We haven't had a 100-degree day yet. Well, sorry, we've had one or two, and we're 2 months into summer. So climate change is bullshit. But I,
Well, glad we
I
got
want
that
to.
settled.
No, just wait. Just wait. When you know you're into your next winter season, which will be our summer, yeah, then
Yep.
you'll have 100 day
Yeah,
weather.
yeah.
Okay,
That's
don't worry, it's
that's
coming.
That's what I reckon too, mate. But I
Hmm.
want to. I haven't prepared anything. I just jumped in the room like most times, and you invite me up, and I appreciate that. But I like to listen, and the last few shows have been pretty energetic and all fired up, and a lot of fire in everyone's belly. But um, things that I've noticed this last week that just stand out in my mind that I'd like to throw out there as an outsider that sees America from like a drama movie playing out in front of us.
Oh, we got
Um,
drama, baby.
that
Yeah.
this last thing with Nikki Haley and Donald Trump at the New Hampshire thing, right? He's claiming wins and he done this, and it's all a lie. We know he lost there before. He's saying he won there before, and I just got a little bit of good feeling when I seen NSNBC. What's her name? That lovely lady on NSNBC who cut him off. Who said we're not
Oh,
putting
Rachel
up with this
Maddow.
bullshit.
Rachel
Rachel
Maddow.
Maddow.
Yeah.
She basically declared that the crap is over as far as NSNBC is concerned, and we're not going to air falsehoods that haven't been fact checked. And I felt really good about that, and I just hope CNN follow the same path.
I hope
And
so.
let's just see if MSNBC stick to their line of broadcasting fact and not bullshit. But
Yeah, right.
other side of the coin
Go ahead.
is the other elephant in the room. All these people coming out of New Hampshire that were exit poll, we'll call them, by reporters who wanted to interview them.
Yeah.
They all said basically, no. They were Republicans, but they all said basically, we're not voting for Trump, we're voting for Nikki Haley. And if we have to, we'll vote for Joe Biden. Because
A lot
they
of them
are.
did say that.
I missed hearing those
Yes.
people. I wished I would
And there
have.
was a lady there.
I saw a couple of young, there was a reporter who was going around to the different college campuses because they got schools up there, and there were a lot of young kids that went in, voted for Haley, and when asked, okay, suppose she's not the candidate, are you going to vote for Trump or are you going to go for Biden? And most of them said, I'll vote for Biden.
Anything but Trump was one of
Anything
the
but
words.
Trump.
But there was a lady who was 82 years of age, and the reporter said to her,
I saw her.
blah, blah, blah. You seen her, did you? She voted for Trump in 2016. She said she regretted it a couple of days later, but even more so when he bagged the allies in Helsinki and praised Putin.
Yeah.
That's when
I
she
think a
said
lot of
no.
Republicans had seen enough.
She also
during
said
shit.
that she wants her grandchildren to grow up in a democracy, not a dictatorship. She
Indeed.
broadcasts what she's seen in Trump. She's a very wise woman. Let me tell you, and if people listen to older people, they can learn a lot. Unfortunately, the older
Yeah.
people these days are
Yeah.
treated like idiots. But they've seen
Yeah.
what happens with dictatorships. The young ones have not seen a dictatorship or even lived
No.
near one. So please,
No.
all these young ones, listen to the older generation. Even if they're in a wheelchair and if you think they're feeble, they're not. They are
They're not. They've
experienced
lived a long
with this
life,
stuff.
and they know a lot of history. They know a lot of shit.
Yes.
We've been through a lot of shit. Anyway, real quick, let me thank Bob K., who came in with $10 and said, I'm pissed because UPS has had my $1,300 replacement graphic card in transit, 1,065 miles away, normally a 3-day trip door to door, for 8 days, and who knows where the hell my furnace parts are, also coming UPS. Damn, Bob.
Bob.
Bob,
Bob's been
maybe,
waiting for those parts for a
maybe the
while.
time to switch
Well,
delivery companies
no
or
wonder-
something there.
No wonder he went from freezing to mad.
You're pissed
Yeah.
off. Yeah, I'd be pissed
Yeah,
off too.
you did.
He
Yeah.
is his own furnace now, I think.
Yeah.
I get.
Get
Yeah, I
them
get. He's
furnace
hot.
parts.
He's
Yeah,
hot.
you can draw a picture with the graphics card of heat, but you can't feel it. Anyway, before we move on, I just wanted to catch a
Damn it.
comment in here I saw in the chat as it was going by. Musician, just a comment said, just found you brilliant. Keep on keeping on. Cheers from Switzerland and always
Yay.
vote blue. Thanks, Doc. Thank you very much because I just anytime we get a viewer from Switzerland. That's my home country. That's the history, not my country, but my family came from Switzerland. There's still a valley in Switzerland named the Britivo Valley in there, and yeah. So anytime I see somebody from Switzerland, I always go, "Hey, family!" Anyway, it's
You got a big hole in Switzerland, John, eh?
I got a big hold on Switzerland and Chile. My family migrated. Some of my family remained in Switzerland, and they are still there. You could look up my last name. You'll find it in Switzerland. And then they migrated from there to Chile. And I have family in Chile I have spoke to. And then they migrated to Canada and then down to Louisiana and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I have
Be
a
careful,
cousin.
John. Don't tell everyone you're an immigrant, mate. They may want to
I am
kick
an
you out of the
immigrant
country.
and damn proud of
Right.
it, baby. Indeed, I want to. Stand up if you're not an immigrant. That makes you Native American. Other than that, you're an immigrant. You either came here voluntarily or were forced.
You're all
here.
immigrants, guys. Sorry to
Yes, we
inform
are.
you, but you're all immigrants.
Every one of us.
That was
Every one of us.
like us Australians. We're all immigrants. These lands were
Right.
owned by their natives before we got here.
Wait a
We
minute,
just
Phyllis.
took it off them.
Phyllis, wait. She says Switzerland. John's not Cajun. I just explained it. Went from Switzerland. We're talking back in the 1700s, dear. That's how far back my family history was traced. Yeah, they moved from there to Chile, to Canada, and then from Canada to Louisiana. So that's that Cajun migration that you saw come down, and that's where Cajuns came from. Poof.
Can
and
I
here
address
am.
one more elephant in the room?
Go ahead
Can I
with the
address
elephant.
one more
That
elephant in
elephant.
the room?
One
There's
more
no
elephant.
Now, I am annoyed that Trump stood up there after New Hampshire and said, Nikki Haley. They deleted all the evidence and we offered them all those guards and all those soldiers. That was a total and out lie. That was total.
That's
no one's held his
dementia
feet
right
to the
there.
fire.
He is calling
No.
Nikki Haley out for what he calls Nancy Pelosi. What Nancy Pelosi did that day. He did that whole long story, calling her Nikki Haley. But we've
Several
seen
times.
this shit before. Several times, yeah.
This is.
4
But
times.
no one's saying on MSNBC, even after their little announcement, or CNN, what Donnie said was a lie. What Donnie said was not factual. And no one ever asked these people in the exit polls coming out who did say that were supporting Trump, did you realize, and they bitched about the border and Biden's hopeless job there. No one of the reporters, none of them said, but there's a border deal that Biden has put together on the table that the GOP are ignoring, don't you? No one said that. They just acted like there's nothing been done. But we know Biden has got a plan to fix it, but Trump doesn't want to fix because we all know he wants to come in and say he's fixed the border. But Biden can fix it, but the GOP won't fix it. But no one's saying that on the news.
The only
Yeah,
one that can
they
fix
actually
the
are.
border
They
is
actually are.
Congress. Congress is the only
Go
one
on,
that can solve
Bernadette.
the border.
They actually are saying it on the news. I've
Yeah,
heard
they-
plenty of newscasters saying it. So
That the GOP is holding up policies.
yes,
Yes. And we all
It's
know
all
why.
over the news.
They want to tie
missing out there.
Ukraine. See, this is the part that pisses me off is the Republicans keep claiming, well, we want to tie the border to Ukraine. Then quit selling me your patriotic freedom and all this democracy bullshit that y'all say you fight for. You're not doing that because that's what the people in Ukraine are doing, and you don't want to help them unless you get some kind of deal. That's not standing up for liberty. That's not standing up for democracy. That's turning your back on people who are fighting for it. And the Republicans are willing to throw the Ukrainians under the rug. Just throw them to the wolves with Putin
It's
because that's what
somewhere
Donnie
along the
wants
lines
anyway.
of Kidnapping and blackmail. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly what it is. And it just kills me because they're always, it's all about freedom and protecting freedom and all that bullshit. No, they're not.
it's more like extortion.
There you go.
because
It is.
they are
Well,
they are.
literally holding this shit up until they think that orange fucker is going to be back. And you know what? It doesn't even matter if he's back in office. It's any Republican.
Any
So
Republican.
y'all, what are
They're
we
all
here
gathering.
for? What are you doing, Two for Blue? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Have you done your part today? Because I know a lady that will come in here and ask you what you have done. She's not in here
Yeah,
right now.
buddy.
But Benita would be coming in here and asking that question. What have you done? Have you done something to further this democracy today? Did you talk to a friend? Did you contact your senator, your congressman? Did you go online and look for a petition to sign? Because it's not hard to find these things. You
It's
can
not.
do something. You can do something, and we all need to. That's the. Where do I go? Oh, there. Forgot
What we're
button.
reporting over in Australia is, and Reuters are reporting, and as I said, in Australia are reporting, and in our neighbour Asia, that most of the headlines are saying, like, what recession? U.S. economy grows greater than expected.
We never hit a
So
recession.
no, this bullshit they're throwing out there that we want to fix the economy because Biden's destroyed it. I mean, I just can't get over that. There's no
Oh,
one's holding these.
Narrative.
What's
You
wrong
see
with
the-
it? Yes.
Did you
Yes.
see the most recent GDP? Up 3.5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little less than the last quarter, but
A
it's
little
still up.
less than quarter, but still a whole lot more than it has been in a long time.
Consumer
Not
The
confidence
stock
is
market-
market, the market is in record
unemployment
territory.
is down.
Yeah.
Yeah, market's hitting record every freaking day.
Every day
Over
it's
what,
hitting something
80,
high.
38,000? You
He's
know,
broken
both
records.
markets. Yeah,
Let me-
throwing records every day, every
Let me-
month.
Let me get a couple of thank yous in real quick. Brittany Stanley came in with a $5 donation and said, nitrogen hypoxia execution is happening in Alabama right
Yes.
now.
Yeah,
This is a
yeah,
new way
I
to
read
kill
about
people,
that
baby.
earlier.
Yeah.
You know, what it does is they, Jesus
Yeah, we
Christ,
don't
these
really
What
people
is
want
it?
think,
What's going
you
on?
know,
They kill
this,
people.
this is,
They
this
kill
is,
people.
this is the unfucking way, unfucking believable way to cause an execution. Okay, and this is simply because the drugs that they had that they were using they couldn't get them anymore. Okay, so they've come up with a new way. It's a form of gas, nitrogen. They starve the body of oxygen, and you can't. You know, the air is mostly nitrogen. It has oxygen in it too, but we need oxygen, and you literally die from nitrogen
Suffocation.
asphyxiation.
You
You're
suffocate.
suffocating on nitrogen. And if anybody's
That's
ever
good.
done any diving,
Hey, hello.
okay,
Hello.
Yep.
yeah,
Nitrogen
exactly.
Hello.
nitrogen
Yes.
narcosis is what they call it diving. If you go down too deep and you
You get the
you get too much
bends.
nitrogen in your ass, you'll turn squirrely and drown your ass. How's that? Anyway, let me thank Bob K, who came in with a $5 donation and said, my grandmother's parents immigrated from Europe and traveled by wagon train to Nebraska, where they settled and fucked Trump. See? We're all immigrants. If you dig back in your history, the only reason I know so much of mine is I had a cousin that did his thesis on genealogy before all this 23andMe, long time ago when he had to go to college and earn his degree. So I have a very extensive knowledge of my family all the way back to, I think it is 1672. And the last, I think is the farthest back it goes. But it traces so many names in my family and so many places they went. And that's how I made contact with people in Chile. We got on video call. Can't understand a word each one of us is saying, but we sure know what that heart is and when you pat your chest. And it was an exciting time for me to talk to them. I have family in Switzerland that are just doing fantastic. They're wonderful people. And it moves your soul. I haven't found anybody in Canada, but we went there before we came here. So, but this nation is a family of immigrants. And I don't know any of them that are lily white. I don't. Every one of
What
us
do you
has a
guys think
mixture
about
of
Jon
blood.
Stewart coming back?
I love it. I can't wait for it. Are you shitting me? Yes.
He's back like Rachel Maddow 1 day a week. He'll only be on there 1 day a week.
He's gonna take Mondays. I understand he's gonna be the host.
He's going
on
to do some
Mondays.
damage.
He will. I love the
Some
guy.
damage.
You know, and as they pointed out in the things, he's not always that kind of Democrats. He takes, you know, if there's an issue with Democrats, he's going to take it up with them. But boy, howdy shit, he's got a lot to say about Donnie Boy and the direction that the Republican Party is going in. And I can't wait to listen to every word that man's got to say. I really am. I enjoy it.
You know, there's something you would never see in America, unless you're going to correct me here, but I noticed on this show called Indisputable with Dr. Rashid,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a pile of neo-Nazis in a university in America that at night got a laser machine and blew a swastika on the side of the building with all hateful, racist crap.
Yep.
And did you see
they
that
did.
article?
I didn't see that
They-
one, but this is
they-
what they do.
They were there for half an hour, and it wasn't just that university. Apparently, they hit other universities. It's a gang of they're self-declared white supremacists. They say they're not members of the KKK, but they had
say.
tattoos on their face. So what does this tell you? And when they sent the police around to try and apprehend these people, they said the police said we couldn't find them. Yet 20 minutes later, they were somewhere else doing the same thing, but the police couldn't find them. I don't know what state it is. I can post. I have got the saved video. I can post it in the chat, but I don't get me wrong. I think it was in Nebraska. But it was disgusting. I was as an Australian to look at that and see what they were yelling, or hear what they were yelling, and see what they were posting on this wall with this 25-foot laser machine. Was disgusting, and you
I
would
saw
not
it
have
in
seen that prior to Trump.
But
They feel
you know
so
what?
empowered by this.
A few years ago, John Roberts, the chief SCOTUS, chief justice of SCOTUS,
Right.
Yeah.
said racism doesn't happen in America anymore. So
Yeah.
we're not going to believe him.
We're not a racist country. We don't-
Oh,
we don't-
Yeah, who
that's
said
right.
that?
He
Who
said
said
that the
that?
other day. Damn,
Yes.
John, thank you for reminding me
Yeah,
about
I
that.
I knew you'd
Mm.
forgotten, so we have to.
Thank
set
you.
the
Now I'm
record
pissed
straight
all
here.
over again. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, hey. Ain't it the truth? Ain't
Oh,
it the truth?
Jesus.
Damn it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what we're fighting, baby, every day. Ed, are you
Yeah.
in the room, brother? You muted up. Ed, did you make it in?
Ed.
Ed, you got your mute
Ed.
button hit.
He's probably having a moment of silence for someone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. Hello, Ed.
Well, maybe you got to call him Mr. Beatty. Mr. Beatty,
Oh, okay, Mr. Beatty.
not Master Beatty. Mr.
Hey,
Beatty.
hey. You don't know. Maybe he is.
Dave.
Dave.
I did that just come to me straight. I thought, what do
You
I just
can't
freaking say?
miss Dave.
Master
Oh,
Beatty. Sorry.
Ed, you're
I'm
not
Only in
lighting up,
England.
brother.
Only in England would he be titled like that.
Ed,
Yeah.
you're not
Yes,
lighting up. So
that's right.
there you are, Ed.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
You're
we
breaking
hear you
up a
now.
little bit, but we hear you.
Got me. You got my name correct, Aussie Dave.
Thank you, mate. Please forgive me. It wasn't intentional.
Sure.
No, but it was yeah.
it,
a good
got,
set.
it got a
It was a
laugh.
good setup
It got a
there.
laugh. It can't
did.
beat a good laugh.
Everything good in your life, Ed?
You hear me?
You're still kind of breaking up a
Everything's
little
good
bit.
except for that
How about now?
disconnected wire. It sounds much better. Thank you.
There you go. How's everything in your world, bub?
Y'all,
I think Ed has a bad connection.
I think so. He's coming in and coming out. Let me
There,
thank.
he's
Are
going
you,
to
are you there,
recycle
Ed?
himself.
Oh, he's going to recycle. Let me thank Keith Thompson. That Marine came in with a $10 donation. Hoorah, Marine, and said the blue side needs to keep calling out the red side of the bullshit they are selling, all to hurt the American middle class. Call out on each point the right-wing nut jobs as un-American nutcases, and they are. And they are. They're willing to hurt
Thank
this
you,
country.
Keith.
They are willing to make it hurt. Thank you, brother.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that. And Sharon and enjoy good food, hit subscribe. So welcome both. Thank you to coming to the family. Anyway,
More the merrier.
more the merrier indeed. But yeah, that killed me just the other night because he was standing up there in New Hampshire. I guess it was his glory speech or whatever it was when he was telling them that we can't fall for the bullshit. He's talking about whatever it is the Democrats are doing. We can't fall for the bullshit and that just strikes me as so ironic. That man feeds them bullshit all day long. All day long. Oh, John needs to sing a song. You're right. I'm glad you said that because it made a light bulb go on in my head. Wait.
Get out of here.
Oh, no, yes. Oh, yeah. And he's right there. So I'm going to sing a song, baby. And this one does go straight out to Keith Thompson. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marine. Happy birthday to you. Oorah, Keith. Anyway, today is Keith's birthday. I know that because it's the day after my birthday. So, happy
birthday,
Keith.
Minnesota man.
Indeed. There you go. I think he turned, 39, I think.
Oh, at least, yeah.
I think at 39 or something. He's just, he's just starting out in life. Oh, he looks 39. He looks 39. He's still a baby. He's coming up. Anyway, indeed. Happy birthday, Keith. I hope your
Happy birthday, Catman.
I hope the day put a smile on your face.
Right.
All let me see if we can get Ed back up here and see if we can cycle him back in. Oh, we got quite a few in the.
You're quiet.
I just want to make a point. Sorry, Ed. I just want to make a quick point.
What's that?
Before Ed has his little rant, I want to say that do you think Nikki Haley, after all she's doing, which I think is great, and she's staying in the race, and she, to my way of thinking is maybe some GOP people are thinking, hang on, we keep her in reserve in case of, Trump court cases, shit could hit the fan, we just don't know. She could be our first woman president, whatever. They're sort of half hedging their bets on her a little bit. But at the end of the day, do you think she'll end up kissing the ring of Donald Trump if she has no chance?
Yes, she will. Yes, she will.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think she will.
She said she would pardon his ass. So hell yeah, she kissed the ring.
Yeah. And would she take a vice presidency? Yes, she would.
Yes, she would.
And that is sad because today I was making comment that the best thing Nikki Haley could do for not only her party, her country, but for herself is to hang tight all the way till election day, preaching the cause that this man is unfit for office. She knows he is. You want to prove your patriotism to me? Stand up and call a spade, baby. Call this man out for what he is and continue to do it even after you're out of the race. If she does not take South Carolina, that's her home state, baby.
Oh, they have it out for her. They've been in, he's already been down there in South Carolina. The governor's already backing his dumbass.
It's going to be a done deal.
They got it out for her. She's got a tough road to hoe, man.
Well, then she needs to put a traveling road show on with her. Grab Chris Christie over there and whoever else she can find on the right still with some courage. And make a campaign against
Mitt Romney or something like that.
Mitt Romney's been running his mouth. Let's stand up there and say something. He just made a comment. He just said something. Mitt Romney did. He called out Donnie.
Okay, so we've said that. Back to Ed Beatty.
Ed,
sorry, Ed.
Hey, Ed, come back.
Did you make it? Did you make it, Ed?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We can hear you now.
Loud and clear.
That's good.
How's everything going
with this system? I don't know why.
Right.
It's going well, of course. Yeah, but of course the hard part is it's just Nikki Haley came out with an ad last night, say just for the South Carolina primary. I shrugged and I said, "Why not? Biden's too old, and of course Trump is too dangerous. Besides, Nikki Haley is going to pardon Trump if elected."
Yep. That's what she said.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop him.
What she said.
Doesn't stop Trump from threatening her, though. If she does this, there's 5 reasons I can give you. Have her investigated. Tough guy's a fucking asshole.
Exactly.
There's no,
Yes,
there's
sir.
no, that's what
Jesus
kills me.
Christ.
It's because she will
Oh.
pardon him. She will
She
pardon
would.
him.
They all said
And
they
if
would.
if he
Christy was
offers
the only
her,
one that got up there that said he wouldn't pardon him.
yeah,
Christy was the only one that got up there that said that. All the rest of them said that they would
They
pardon
call
him,
the-
and now
they
they're
call
standing
Christy the
behind
bad
him
guy.
on stage.
yeah.
Like Tim
They're
Cook.
calling him the bad guy.
There's no integrity within the Republican Party anymore. It's gone. None. Look at Tim Scott standing up there on the
Yeah,
stage
Tim
behind
Scott,
Donnie
yeah.
while
No,
Donnie's
no, let's
making
not.
a fool out of let's not. Making a fool out of
I
it.
love you. I
Oh,
love
that's
you.
his answer. I love you. Really?
Wow.
What?
Give me a
That's
fucking
pitiful.
break.
Ramaswamy Ding Dong back there cheesing like a Cheshire cat.
I mean, it is.
Can
It
you
is
say
hard to
cult?
watch us.
Can you say cult?
That's exactly
This
what
is
it is.
definitely. It's
And that's what it's
definitely.
been called out for.
Are you
A
shitting me?
cult.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Let me thank Corey Barton, who just came in with another $5 donation. Corey, thank you. And Ivo Musician came in with a $20, I think that's Canadian. He said, I can't find out how to send it in U.S. dollars. Anyway, it should be about 25 U.S. dollars, and I hope you get it. Keep on keeping on. Always vote blue. Thanks for a lot of your work, and best wishes from, that's Swiss, from Switzerland. Outstanding. That's right. I just went through that whole big long speech about Switzerland. Yeah, John's Rolodex is not working good. Ivo Musician, thank you very much.
It
Yeah, that's
needs
probably enough
oil.
to pay me.
It
It'll
needs
get
oil.
here, baby. I guarantee you it will get here. Google is the way they handle those super chats. It's worldwide.
They only toss them out once a month.
Yeah. I'll get that next month. So I appreciate that.
You
And I
guys
wanna-
notice that every time Trump comes out, he puts his fist, that fist thing up, like he's the power fist thing. Have you noticed
Yeah.
that? Every time he
Oh,
walks
yeah.
onto
Little
a
baby
stage,
fish.
His baby
The
fist.
Yeah,
baby
that little
fish.
baby fist.
that's just an abbreviation of the Nazi salute. You straighten the fingers out, and you're basically the Nazi salute.
Yeah, he just can't
I
lift his
watched it.
there.
It's become a thing for him. And I'm not
Yeah, but-
too sure that's not what he means by it.
Oh, I'm
I
sure
think
it
he
is,
does
but
mean that.
Come on.
I think he
Come
does.
on. The man is like, what's he got? Like, what's the name of his book? That's stamped on his forehead.
Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf.
Yeah, exactly.
Mein Kampf, yeah.
Yeah, it's stamped
Yeah.
on his forehead.
Well, he'll tell you
Yep.
real quick. He didn't read that.
No,
But
his
he
father read
did.
it to him as a bedtime
Yeah, no
story.
shit. Yeah,
Come
I
on.
wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah.
I would
Of
not
course he
doubt
did.
that. He did. It's been reported that he does keep a book of Hitler's speeches and quotes next to his bed. That's what was reported.
And he
Yeah,
uses
that's
them.
what-
Just
he
changes a
uses
few
them.
words.
That's all it is. It's
You
in
know,
the messaging,
all
baby.
of-
That's
all
what he
of those-
does.
Overly paid assholes got something to do. We're in the blue room. We're reading Rachel Maddow's prequel, which is talks about the things that had gone on in the late 30s, early 40s, going into World War II, and the state of America at that time. And
Yeah.
America was very much like it is right now. I swear
On
to
the
God,
cusp.
as
On the
Mr.
cusp.
Chick reads this story, all you have to do is close your eyes, change the names, and the events are exactly the same.
That's
These
chilling.
people worshipped the Nazis, and the Nazis came here to learn how to do the shit that they did from us treating black people in this country.
Yes, that's
That's
exactly
where they
what
all got
happened.
it from.
And
Yeah,
then they
I-
amped
I'm
it up.
really sorry I got behind on that book club thing because this was quite a story, quite a
It is
story
quite
because
the
it is.
story.
It is.
And the
It's one of
thing
those
is,
things
it's
where
not
history
the
repeats
story,
itself.
It's the history of this country. That part of that thing that's not getting taught in
Yeah.
this country, the history. This is she did an amazing job writing this book, an amazing job, and clearly tells the history of Nazism and the rise of Nazism and how it almost succeeded once before. And guys, we're at that level again. And we got to
Indeed,
do like they
indeed.
did and not let it succeed. There were individuals across this land that took it upon themselves to take down factions of these people in their area. They had no background in spying and police work and shit like that, but they did it because they were patriots to this country,
To this country.
and they didn't want fascism and Nazism to have rise in this
And
country.
is it any different today? Is it any different? Because that's what Donnie is preaching. And we've seen him as far as on the world stage. Nobody can deny who his friends are. Putin is his friend. Kim Jong-un is his friend. Viktor Orban, he thinks he's a great guy.
Oh, he puts that fucker in the spotlight.
Yes.
You know, he probably
yes.
has a picture of him tattooed on his back.
And if
Oh,
if
God.
Trump gets in, you can bet your ass he's going to hand Ukraine straight over to Putin and any other country that might get in the way. Let me thank Adam Hewitt, who just came in with a $5 donation and said, "Happy 3.8 times 21 birthday, John. Keep smiling as the red is going down the shitter. 2 for blue to the blue dots all around, and happy birthday to Catman today." Outstanding. Adam, we appreciate it, brother.
I want to
Thank you.
say happy jail time to Peter Navarro. Enjoy your
poor
time
bus.
at the
Hey,
enjoy
now-
your time at the cost of the American people.
Yeah.
And Peter, when you go in, why don't you grab your friend Bannon and take him with you?
Yeah,
Yes.
He's overdue.
Jim Jordan. Jack it off Jordan, too. Take him, too. He defied the same subpoena, baby. These are the, who was it? We have a list of them that defied the subpoena.
Oh,
Uh,
there's a bunch of them.
is it Bob Menendez? No.
Is he appealing this, guys? Has he put an appeal in yet?
Oh,
I'm
no,
sure-
but just give him a chance. I'm sure
give
he
him a-
will, and it'll
yeah.
take another fucking year for that to happen. And just go do
Well,
your
Matt-
fucking time and get it over with.
There you go. Get your ass in
And
jail.
Matt Gates, he's in deep shit too.
Oh,
That's all
Matt.
blown up in his face.
Yes, he's been referred
Oh,
to the
Matt
Justice Department.
Gates.
Oh, my God.
Good,
What for?
because
what
he's
for?
a pedophile. He's a sex
That's what it
trafficker.
was. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
I knew it was
right.
something. Yeah. For-
You got
for-
some right old GOP politicians there.
Aren't we?
Sorry,
We're just
MAGA.
full of them. We're just full of them. And that's what
No,
the
the-
Republican
the-
Party is proud of. Are you shitting
Law
me?
and order,
Come on,
yep.
man. Are you shitting
I
me?
mean,
Law
Jesus
and order.
Christ, you get rid of one like lion ass Santos, and yet it's like whack-a-mole, whack-a-GOP, okay?
That's what it is.
But now they're going to
That's what it
enforce. They are going after Hunter with the failure to appear subpoena thing. He did appear. You just didn't want to frickin' talk to him in public, but he did appear. He turned up in Congress. He was ready for
Yeah,
questioning.
Comer looks like a fucking idiot with this whole Hunter shit. Him and the chick Sporkfoot, who's really got it. I think she has giant pictures of Hunter. Okay, and that's no wonder her husband left her.
No
She's
shit.
disgusting.
Yeah. I
That's what
mean,
she
what a
picked.
bunch of politicians. How do they get in the White House? Oh, that's right. Donnie trained the swamp, didn't he? All he did was bring
Yeah.
these monsters in.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Go ahead.
Trained.
Oh, well, it's
Yeah.
it's a Facebook question. James asked if anybody heard that Lindsey Graham testified. Did he testify today?
I
He
did hear
testified
seen that story.
down. He testified down in the RICO case. Remember?
Okay.
Down
Yeah.
in Georgia.
Do we know
Yes.
anything out of that? Anything?
No, it's apparently
I haven't
all
heard
being kept
anything yet.
sealed.
And
It's all
speaking
sealed.
of the RICO case, they're trying to oust Fonnie Willis down there,
Yes.
and apparently she's in an affair with one of the prosecutors. Okay,
So what?
and nothing that is
Yeah.
nefarious or anything else. It just looks bad, and so.
So
That
the
made
report.
Donnie break the
But-
So
law.
of course they
according
are
to-
going to.
According
gonna
to,
use
yes, they're going to drag her through the mud because she's a black woman in a position in America. And
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, we can't have none of that Okay?
No.
Now, if it was me and Wade, if you're listening, which I doubt seriously that you are, bruh, do your girlfriend a favor and step down. You'll get another job, okay? And y'all go on and do your thing off camera and out of the public's eye. Step down from being lead
They are going to
prosecutor
try to
on
use
this case.
this at
Yeah,
every
because they'll take her
possibility.
down. They will
Yeah.
take her down. They are gnawing at the teeth to take her down. And there's nothing nefarious about this case and about her having love with one of her prosecutors. He's going through a nasty divorce. They've been separated for years. It's all about the money, who's going to get what, and his ex-wife is being paid by the GOP. Imagine fucking that.
Imagine that shit. Hello, Chris. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, but they're going to try to use it for everything they can. They're going to try to beat her over the head with it. Because she's in a black
woman in position in America, and Lord knows we can't have no black women running anything in any kind of positions in America.
No.
Get them out of there.
Or they can't have relationships because, it makes them break the law. Those two having a relationship
that goes around grabbing people by the pussy, finger banging somebody else and calling it whatever.
Please.
And I'm sorry, we can have all that, and they want to put his ass back in office.
Don't preach your morality.
Felony
don't preach your morality while you're still backing that bastard. No. Don't.
I think the judge should address this and make it clear to the all involved that this lady is not married to anyone else and having an affair. This other man is not married to anyone else and having an affair. It had to be two people who have found each other, right? Yes. It has nothing to do with the evidence.
Nobody was grabbing anybody's parts that didn't want to be grabbed.
Correct. And no one's hiding dresses or won't give DNA tests. So let's just get this off the table and let's love bloom and passion.
Nobody's going around groping their own daughter and talking about it, thinking that ooh, what a nice thought that would be.
CNN and MSNBC, see what we just said? This is what needs to be said on your show because we have just spoken fact.
We don't have sponsors, so we're not worried about that.
I know. Yeah. It's all corporate. It's all shareholders. It's all just white men.
There was something that I heard, and it was something that I did want to bring up because I think it's appropriate at this time. I was listening to PBS, and they ran this article about reproductive rights and okay, let me stop for a second because I got a little hot there for a second. Since there was a study done by one of the authors of the study worked for Planned Parenthood, and since Dobbs was instated, which is the overturning of Roe in America. There's 14 states. 9 of them have full bans. 5 with some exception for rape or whatever. But 14 states altogether that have bans on abortion in America. Now, according to this study, the rape-related pregnancies have shot up through the roof since Dobbs. There are 64,565 reported or estimated reported rapes, pregnancies by rape in these 14 states. And out of these 14 states, Texas had 26,313 reported pregnancies from rape. And that's just an estimate because most of the time women don't report it.
Yeah, they won't report it.
And this is just since Dobbs was overturned. And, that's just, it's just another reason why we have got to get to the polls en masse because women are forced to carry these pregnancies by their rapist in these 14 states. And this is what they want to do all across this country. Missy Chick wrote, I don't know if she wrote or she put out a copy of a message that she sent to her state representative the other day in the Blue Room. And it was regarding the Chevron deference case that was heard by the Supreme Court. And if anybody doesn't know what that is,
Look it up.
It regulates, please Google it because it's so important, but it regulates the government agencies like the FDA, the CDC, Institute of Health, you know, the EPA, any government
all of them that fall
regulate that can pass a regulation towards industry for the safety of Americans, for the safety of us all. And that includes, you know, the Department of Transportation. You're talking cars, you're talking flights, you're talking any government agency. The Chevron deference, if they overturn this, those government agencies will not be able to regulate the industries that they regulate. And all of us will suffer. Well, come to find out, one of the reasons why they're spending so much money to get this Chevron deference overturned, okay, is because it all has to do with abortion in America and passing a federal ban on abortion all across this country. They will reinstitute the Comstock Act, which is a law that was passed in the late 1800s that they want to apply to, I don't know, birth control being sold across state lines in America, being sold anywhere in America. They want to get rid of the Plan B pill. What's the name of it, Miss Chick? Can you remember? Mifepristone.
Mifepristone.
Yes, which is regulated by the FDA. So if we get rid of FDA's ability to regulate mifepristone, they could stop Plan B from being on the market legally all across this country. Which would make more
pregnancies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
more unwanted pregnancies.
These people, their number one goal and this is part of Project 2025. They've been working at this for a while.
That's what I was fixing to say. This all falls under Donnie's, the Republicans' idea that all of those agencies that Bernadette just mentioned, all of them fall under the executive branch. All of them. EPA, the health issues, everything. Department of Highway, I don't care what it is. Transportation, everything falls under the executive branch, which means Donnie would be the sole decider on all of it.
Sort of, John. There's another facet to it.
Go ahead.
And I don't have all the legal terms. Help me out, Bill Joins. But some of the precedent that will be set here is who can make these decisions. If there isn't an agency like the FDA who says, "Oh, this is safe. It can go out there. We can use it." If they're not allowed to make those decisions, it will go to the court to make some of these decisions, not necessarily SCOTUS, but the other courts, the lower circuits
District
and
courts.
whatever's, and all over the country.
Or it will fall on the industry itself. And Lord knows, we know that industry would certainly regulate itself, right?
Oh, of course they would. Of course they wouldn't do anything nefarious that might, go ahead.
Here's the part I'm getting to, though, is, in fact, I think it was Roberts, I think, that actually said the other day, well, I don't know why we need the Chevron, sorry about that. I don't know why we need this Chevron decision anyways. We haven't used it in 14 years, which isn't true. It was 8 years ago that they actually used it. But in other words, he's ready to just pitch it because he would like it to go to the courts. Because if it goes to the courts, then I think somebody could
Keeps him
sway
in a job.
court. And who's taken over the courts? We have to watch who we're voting for. If you get a
Oh, so
chance to
important.
vote for a judge in your area, if you get those chances, you need to do some research, see who they are, see what their biases are, or where they lean, or
Where they
however
land on the issues, what their philosophy is, because they're going to end up ruling.
We can't let them take.
And it's it's not always very easy to do that. I know here in California, you as a judge, if you're running for office, you're on the ballot.
You don't declare your party.
You're not exactly. You're
nonpartisan, right?
Yes.
Nonpartisan.
Well, you're
That's
supposed
what
to be nonpartisan.
Most
And
of
it's
them are
very,
you can
very
tell.
difficult to find out
That's
what
it.
what that judge's record is and how they go about.
Yeah,
But there are some sites to go to
Judicial Watch.
that
Go
help
there and
with
check.
that. I think
There you
even
go.
Ballotpedia sometimes has a little bit of information, and it'll tell you which way they lean based on their history.
Right.
But keep digging, and vote. Make sure you vote on the other people, not just the president, not just your governor or your senators. You got to look at the school boards. You got to look at the judges. You got to look at everybody. And find out who they are. Who are these people? Because you know what? Not everybody's the Dalai Lama. He's about the only person who would be unbiased in any way, shape, or form in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
Don't get that twisted. I've listened to him too. He does have his biases, but he admits that he has his biases because he's human.
Yes, he does admit he's human. Yes.
The way that the GOP has handled this last 8 years, 9 years, is like they must have sat back. They must have sat back and thought, we're not going to win elections because of who we are and our policies, but we can steal the White House. And what they've done is they've acted like white hands. They've worked from the bottom upwards, meaning that, as you said, the school boards up to the councils, the local governments, and corrupted those areas to the top, so that it all, when it does filter down for the decision makers, they got the support all the way through. They haven't attacked politics from the top up. They have infiltrated America from the bottom up, and just infected and eaten away, and placed people where they need to be placed to support their future plan. This 2025 shit.
This was Mitch McConnell's long game, Ozzy.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's where I was going to.
And that's why you see Mitch McConnell backpedaling so much on Donnie. Mitch is being pushed up against the wall right now. Make a decision. What are you going to do?
Yeah, he backpedaled on this damn border thing.
Yeah. And what does that what does that tell us? That tells us exactly that he's playing Donnie's game. He's going to backpedal on the immigration deal because Donnie came out and said don't do it. Wait
because
and let me do it.
All of Mitch McConnell's constituents are Trump supporters.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let me send a quick thank you out to Maria Betancourt, who came in with a $5 donation and said, Trump doesn't mind mixed Caucasian European immigrants. He just doesn't want brown and black immigrants from Central and South America and Africa. That's what it is in a nutshell.
No.
What did he call them? What did he call them? Shithole countries.
Yeah.
That's
if you're not from Europe and you're not of an Aryan race, then you're a shithole.
You're not. Yeah, you're from a shithole country. We don't want you. Yeah.
Did you see Fox News shut down? No. I don't know the guy's name. I don't know I do recall the report in my head. This was only yesterday. Her name, it wasn't McKaylee McEnany. It was one of the other females that gets on Fox News. She said to this guy said, I'm disappointed that Trump won't debate anyone. He's acting like a coward. In actual fact, he's being a coward by not debating anyone about any policies. And she shut him down. She said, we will have not name calling here. Thank you very much. Good night.
Really?
Right on.
Yeah. So he called Trump a coward for not debating.
I'm gonna
And
I'm going to suggest, as a really good friend of yours and your sister, and I care about you, please, after your medical scares, and you
Scare, yeah.
scared all of us in this family, stop watching Fox News,
Yeah.
okay? You're making me
Oh, you know
nervous,
what?
That
bruh.
just
Stay
pissed
It
you off,
wasn't.
away
It
Dave.
from
wasn't
it.
Fox. It was rational. It was rational national, and he played the clip of how Fox
Okay. Okay, I let you
hypocrite.
slide on that. We're gonna have to limit your Fox
Yeah, no,
exposure.
I
We're just
can't.
trying
It
to watch
does
out for your
things to
health
the
there.
brain.
Yeah, we're just
Okay.
watching
The
out
blood
for your
pressure.
health,
The
Ozzy.
blood pressure. Yeah. The
Yeah.
blood. If I can't watch Fox because of the blood pressure, I can't
Yes.
listen to Trump anymore. I can listen to Trump via the Young Turks or the Midas Touch, Rational National, Rebel HQ, all those others, and then when they play the clips.
Lincoln
But when
Project.
I hear him, yeah, all that stuff. But when I hear him live, sprouting lies, I
Yeah.
just my blood boils. It
Yeah.
boils.
I
When
You
just
no
want
turn.
to
reporter
I
says
just
you want to
turn off.
slap
I
him.
just
when
turn
no
it off.
reporter
That's what I
says
do,
to
Dave.
him, who said that? Who's saying this? Where's your information coming from? Where's your facts coming from? No one. He just gets up there
They
and no
have no
one
sense of
stops him.
dignity. That's the problem. They
So
have no sense of
Bernadette, I
dignity.
take your warning to heart, and no, I don't. I only the worst I get worked up is when I watch Fox. So I've stopped
I
watching
just
Fox.
I just care about you. You're my brother, and I care about you. And just makes me nervous when I hear these Fox things.
Remember,
Ooh,
Yeah.
mate,
scary.
Can I say
you know,
something? Can I say
John,
something
John,
about this?
it's like
John's one we're going to
toxic
worry about.
blood.
Yeah.
And
Worry
I don't
about
want you to
John.
be exposed to that.
Can I
Hey,
say
let's welcome
something?
John into the room. John, are you with us?
John,
Hey guys,
How you doing
what's
tonight,
Hello,
happening
brother?
John.
over there?
Hi,
man,
John.
I'm doing great, doing
Blue,
great. Hey,
blue
Fox
dot and,
News,
and
they should have a
bluegrass.
Surgeon General's warning on Fox News.
They
Yeah,
ought to.
right.
They ought to. Caution, watching this might
Actually,
make your brain explode.
Yeah, causes brain worms.
So how's everything
Mm.
in Kentucky, John? Coming up
Well,
blue
we're
all over
hanging
the
in
place,
there.
is it?
Yeah, it's nasty here right now. But I watched the president today. Um, I watch him every chance I can get, and
Hmm.
up in Wisconsin. Governor Evers, Governor Waltz from Minnesota, you know, they just paint a picture of competency. And everything that he speaks about is things that we need done.
Right.
And, the Wall
He
Street
speaks the
Journal
truth.
today, yeah, he does. The Wall Street Journal, what recession? Growth ended up accelerating in 2022. And now we need to move border security over into the Democrat column because what the Republicans are doing is atrocious. To postpone this until Trump comes in after they screamed and put Mayorkas up for impeachment, it's criminal. It's criminal.
Right. It is.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
But
it's
they still, and in order for an impeachment to fly, just like it was for us when we impeached Trump's dumbass, they have to have a certain number of people in the House to go along with it. I mean, in the Senate, well, in the House
right.
and the Senate, and they're not going to get those numbers. They're
Oh
just
no,
simply not. You know,
but do the whole
But there,
cosplay
if I
thing
could
they're
say
doing,
something,
it's just it's maddening to watch, and now you've
it
actually
is
got
it
the
is maddening because
president ready to work on
it's
this.
that tit for
John,
tat
bluegrass,
game that
blue
they're
dot, can I
playing
add
right
something?
now.
Right.
what was that, Ed?
Go
What did
ahead,
you
Ed.
say, Ed?
Can I add something? Even if you do have President Biden impeached, his popularity is going to soar. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
They
Well,
want
it's
to
just a
make his
smear
popularity
campaign.
soar.
This is just a smear
That's what's
campaign,
going to
and I
happen.
think most
Excuse me.
That's all
people are
they
seeing it for
have,
what it
Dave.
is.
That's all they have
Yeah.
over on that side.
Well, that's all they do. They only smear,
That's it.
decharacterize, character assassination, intimidate the opposition or anyone that doesn't agree with them. They don't debate them or come up with any factual conversation. They just smear them.
That's
So
it.
it's
Okay.
just a party of smear.
That's what the Republican Party has turned into. That's it.
It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
got distracted
comical to
here for a
watch,
moment.
honestly.
I want to thank Martrell Dance, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "What's your thoughts on freshman Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett? She is awesome."
Oh, brilliant.
A
She's
plus.
brilliant.
Oh,
She's a
Thank you,
firecracker.
Martrell.
oh, Miss Crockett has a future for her. Her future looks extremely bright.
Looking
Get
good.
your sunglasses out, boys.
Because
And the other guy, and that guy, what's his name? Schwarzvisk or whatever his name is. He comes up with a whiteboard. And,
Muskowitz.
yeah,
Muskowitz.
he's
Mhm.
he's
Yes,
he's
yes,
freaking great too. Those two
yes.
together, wow. They talk fact to truth.
she was
Straight
the
up.
mayor.
Truth to
She
fact.
was the mayor of Dallas. You got to
Right
be
on.
somebody to be mayor of Dallas, and Dallas is
At
mighty
that
red.
age,
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I don't know. I pulled her up on
she's quite
Wikipedia.
she's quite young, and she's not that old.
No,
Certainly,
she's
she's
not
not.
that old. I don't know
She's
because I
just
can't read.
a baby.
Let me see.
Jasmine Crockett is her name. And
Yes,
she's
Jas-
fire.
Fabulous.
She's part.
Yeah.
She's a
Absolutely
Texas
fabulous.
representative, House of Representatives
Yes,
here
she
in
is.
Texas.
Yes, she is.
And
But do you notice when she says her piece and the other guy says his piece, there's never ever a comeback from the other side.
Oh,
Because they've
because
got
they ain't
fucking
got it.
nothing.
They ain't got that.
They got nothing.
She brings facts, and they
facts?
can't
Oh,
touch
they
her
don't
with
like
that.
that.
Oh
You're gonna
no.
mess them up. You start bringing facts into the conversation, you're gonna get.
Oh
You're gonna
no.
lose 90% of the Republicans right there. They're gonna be
Yeah.
confused all of a sudden. You know.
And she calls people out like we would call them out. You know, she
That's
is
what
absolutely wonderful.
I wished I would have known more about her because she's right here from Texas. I had to pull her
Yes, she
Wikipedia.
is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm behind on a lot of
I
shit.
didn't realize she's from Texas. That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
great.
she was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Is where she was born, and then got smart and moved to Texas. So what can I say? But yeah, I was just looking at her bio there. So, and good for her. Yeah, like I said, if she's mayor of Dallas, yeah, that's a mighty red area. So if you're liberal, if you're a Democrat and you got that position, baby, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about, and you can get people involved. So yeah, good on her. Outstanding. Outstanding.
Hey, I think Ron Johnson, not Ron, Mike Johnson. I think he, just like a
Uh,
lot of these other speakers, he's underestimated the president and his legislative abilities.
I think he
Um,
overestimated his own abilities.
yeah, exactly,
You know, he's going to have some trouble here.
exactly.
You know, he's going to keep trying to push the budget thing down the road as much as he can to stay away from it. Because if he makes too much of a deal with the Democrats, they'll kick his ass out. The Freedom Caucus will come in again and start kicking everybody in the shin, and there you go. But I don't know if they're going to do that to Mike Johnson because they after the what's his last name? The last speaker. Damn it.
McCarthy.
Yes.
Yeah,
McCarthy.
that guy. McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy. Yeah, after him getting booted out, and the Republican Party taking it on the chin for being stupid, then yeah, I don't know if they really want to do that real quick. But never underestimate the stupidity within the Republican Party. So
It could get rather large at times.
it can get rather bad and deep, and I think that's where they are now. You know, but we're all looking down the same road here, baby. It's going to be Trump. You know, I want to see somebody within the Republican side keep knocking his ears. Keep pounding the pavement on his ass, but. I don't know.
It reminds me of the Simpsons, obviously. Fat Tony, Fat Donny, you know. Trump is just like that Fat Tony. He'll infiltrate the school for money, or intimidate anyone for money or support. He's a gangster. That's how we see him. He's just a little gangster.
Isn't that
That's
what
like,
the
he
Republican
still
Party
brings
has
up
become?
he still brings up Al Capone. And only last week he was talking about Al Capone. The week before he was talking about Al Capone. Then he talks about Civil
Got it.
War every chance he gets. What does that tell you? His mind's full of Civil War, Al Capone gangster. Civil War, Al Capone. I mean, this guy's got a fucked up brain.
Don't forget to throw in Nazis in there too.
Of course.
In the cycle. Yeah.
It's just nothing good in his head. Nothing good. Nothing good. When someone says Trump, I think Nazi, hate, and gangster. That's what I think.
That's his job in this world. He came on the scene making division his central issue, and it hasn't changed.
Over healthcare.
It's us against them.
Over
It's
healthcare.
hate those people. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's going to fix that. He's going to have a new plan. He's going to come out. He's going to sign it tomorrow, right after he gets in office. But that's
He's a
been his
fascist
whole
bigot.
game plan since the man came on the scene. He only wins when he creates hate in other people, when he makes other people hate somebody. That's when Donald Trump
Those
wins.
people have to be bent as well, though, John. Those people that are agreeing with him, that love him, are not normal. Okay,
No.
they're not normal.
No, they're not the patriots they think they are. They're anything but. They are willing to turn their back on half of this country for him, not for
When
a
they wanna
cause,
hang,
not
They
for an
want to call for
ideal.
public hangings. They've got him on. They've got this guy on Young Turks or one of those saying, "Yeah, bring back public hangings," and he had the tattoos in the fucking face.
They
and
want
he was
to.
a
They want
true
to use.
MAGA.
They want to use the military on the border with live ammo and just shoot anybody who comes across the border. That's the way they
That's
want to deal
correct.
with it. That's the way they want to deal with it. Just shoot anybody that comes over the border. And there are a lot of Americans going, yeah, let's do that. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? No, that's exactly what they're doing. They are willing to go that far. In our name. I don't think so, baby. I don't think so. That's why you need to be in this. That's why you need to talk to somebody about being in this. Make sure that your friends are ready to register to vote. Make sure that everything is prepared for this next vote. You got a primary, vote in it. If you got an election in your town, in your district, in your state, vote, baby, because everything depends on who we put in office. How this country is going to end up depends on us, as it should be. As it should be, a government of we the people. We are the ones that make decisions. We're the ones that are responsible for the people in charge, the people that make the decisions. So when it comes down to it, if things are screwed up, who do we have to blame? We have to look inside, baby. It's us. It's not us, but it's them other guys, us. And we have to stand up. We have to be counted. Our numbers have to be great. Because there can be no question. Because we know he's going to question it. Every one of us knows if this man is on the ballot, he is going to proclaim through this ass that he won this thing. And we're going to go down the same
John.
road again. Yes, dude.
He ain't gonna win shit.
No, he ain't. He ain't.
Okay,
That's
because
right.
if he does end up on the ballot, there with the numbers that he's pulling out of these primaries so far, if that trend continues, he
Yeah.
ain't got a snowball's
Not a
chance,
chance
in hell for the White House.
No. And I don't
And
think
you
he does
see,
anyway.
And the GOP knows that, and that's why
the
people,
United,
Haley came up after 24 hours after the primary was over the other day. She came up with $1 million, and most of the donors were 200 or more. And those are small donors, but she got that from like 49 states. That's a lot of people all across the country. That's a lot of
Biden
people.
just got the backing of the AWU, didn't
Yes.
he?
Yes,
Biden
he
American
did.
Auto Workers Union, one of the biggest, largest unions in this country. And Joe
Yep.
Biden
Yes,
just
he
got their
did.
backing. That tells you something. Those are
Yeah.
working people. This is the working class out here.
Yep, it was
Yeah.
nice to see Fain come out and call Trump a scab.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes,
That's what he
very
is.
loudly.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
And I hope that kind of shit continues. Because he needs to be called
Well, that's
out.
the soul of America. The auto union is the soul of America. I mean, you said it's
That's
the biggest,
right.
one of the biggest ones,
Yeah.
and that's what the heartbeat of America is. They are the workers. They are the people that dig the holes, that weld the steel, that do the work, that
That-
pay the taxes, so Donnie can pay no taxes and all his mates. That's what they're thinking. If they're supporting Biden, well, America, you're thinking straight.
There
Or
you
the average American's thinking straight. You've got some
I
weirdos
was
amongst
very
you.
happy to see that endorsement. I really was.
It was wonderful. It was good, and it was good to see Biden up there
Yes.
talking in front of them again.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yes,
that's
he
the
was
reason.
well received.
Yeah, he was.
He was. Because he's working for the American people.
Yes,
He's
he
working
is.
for not the wealthy, not so much the wealthy, like Donnie
No,
did.
for you and for me, John, and for
Yeah,
everybody
for
in
us.
his family.
Yeah.
He's
You're
How
out
many
working
of
for
those
us.
shopping for a super yacht. He's
How
not
many of
talking
those
to you.
workers have family members or are or know of someone that had to use insulin and pay thousands of dollars a month that
Thank
now only
you.
have to pay a few bucks?
$35 capped.
$35.
Capped at 35.
Yep,
Thank
and
you
there's
to Joe
And
Biden.
he
more
made that
medicine
happen.
that they will be bringing online that way. You know, I watched a speech by Bernie earlier this afternoon, and him and Markey, and they were talking, you know, negotiating with big pharma. You know, and big pharma don't like this shit because they want to make their money. But hey,
Sure.
check it
That's right.
out. You
Yeah.
already have. You
You-
already
you-
have made your money.
You think Big Pharma
Can I
wanted to
tell
lower
you
the cost of
a fact?
anything?
There are
No.
some diseases. There are some diseases, America. There are some diseases that big pharma already have the cure for, but have shelved them because there's more money in treating a disease than fixing it. So,
Well,
you
sure.
know, if they can sell you tablets for the next 50 years, they'd rather do that and say, hey, we've got a cure. So bear that in mind. You're being abused by big pharma. They are not your friend.
No,
They're
we've
not your
always been
friend.
abused by big
Uh,
pharma.
They're
The
in
world
this
is
for
abused
what
by
they've
big
always
pharma.
been in it for. Money. Money, it runs the world, baby. You know, Donnie came into our house and added
That's why we had to get
$7
rid of
trillion.
Cinema's dumb ass, because she's for big pharma.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad she.
Yeah, they
wait
could
a
cure
minute.
cancer, but they won't because they make billions out of cancer
Hey,
treatments.
Hey, hey,
It's all
John.
wrong.
Is it Adam? Yeah, no, that's
John.
after Lauren Bobart. Yes.
Iris
Yes, sir.
Yezel says, credits.
Uh-oh. Credits, John. Iris. I love you, baby. She's been with us a
Thank
long
you, Iris.
time.
We see all that.
Thank you. Yes, it's been. Adam, are you in here?
I'm in here. I was just listening for a bit. Didn't want to break up any combos.
Oh, no, you're doing fine, brother. How's everything on your end?
Yeah, you know, it's great. It's great. It's almost 40 degrees and super foggy up here.
Super
And
foggy
just
and
like
40.
you
Yeah,
say,
that's his high spirit. I mean,
I
you
know
it
it.
can be
It's
like
40 degrees
yeah.
and foggy, and he's happy.
It
Love
can
it.
be really like dry ice down there. It's wonderful. You know?
yeah, we.
He
I
always
mean,
comes in here
yeah.
with a positive attitude. I love this guy.
Absolutely, I love
You know,
Alex.
I hope that you're enjoying your birthday week, and I just like to clarify. I don't really think that it's the MAGA party again anymore. I think it's called the Revenge Party because they really
Well,
have not said
it
they
is-
have not
it-
said anything really about MAGA or this or that. All they're trying to do is say this is the Revenge Party. We're going to do this and that to the other certain people. But if they haven't come up with one solution to one problem or one issue with the American people that they care about and try to shut down every single thing they possibly can.
Indeed.
They're called the Revenge Party in my book. And anytime that dump opens up the garbage chute, I mean, seriously, if he is talking about someone that is bad, that's something that he's already done.
Mm-hmm.
He has
It's
done
projection,
that
yeah.
to someone. He
Yeah,
has done it. Anything that he says, he's just
Indeed.
recalling on past history of his own brain. If what little he has left,
What
and I don't
little
think
he-
it's any.
I don't think it's much. If you
I don't
listen
think
to him,
it's any.
it is the best
Adam,
way to describe him. Word salad.
He
Exactly.
just called it the MAGA party. But
Yeah.
but you're right. It is the revenge tour.
It's the Revenge
You know,
Party.
because
Yep.
he's going around the country doing the revenge tour.
That's his
and you know,
plan.
I don't know. This is the revenge tour 24 because he did this shit in 2020 and
And I think it's going to have the
Right.
same.
Work.
Been
Yeah.
doing it ever since. Just one
Yeah,
long.
Yeah,
right.
and I'd like to also add that Arizona just kicked him out for doing the Republican Freedom headmaster speech because old Lake down there and whatever, Ricky Lake or
Yeah,
her,
Ricky Lake
her
out
and
in
another
Arizona.
guy. Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
Arizona, and her and another person were caught talking about bribery with Trump on a
Yeah,
phone call.
the head of the
He was-
Republican
They
Party in
kicked him out, and
Arizona
the
had to
Republican
resign.
Party said,
Yeah.
"Nope,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had to
had to
resign.
you can't come to our speech."
He was on the phone caught trying to bribe Kerry Lake
Exactly.
into quitting and not running or shut your mouth or if
Where's
you
your
listen to the
source from?
conversation.
Apparently,
Where's your source?
Go ahead,
Carrie.
Where's your
Miss Chick.
source?
No, Carrie actually tapes her own conversations.
Yep, and
Mhm.
So that came from
got
her.
spread.
It came from
Yep.
her.
Yeah.
That
And-
makes
and-
sense
and-
because
and-
if you listen to
and-
it, you
That
can
was
tell she's
done-
standing tall.
It was done over a year ago because
that
remember
sad?
she wanted to run for governor
That's right.
Right.
first.
Oh, you have
And
not
that's
seen
when
the
no,
last
this
of her.
was done. And now
He was
she's
gonna
running
go
for
to-
Senate.
Are you shitting me?
He was going to go to
Is that-
Arizona
is this-
to
is
be
this
like
on
the Grand
NBC?
Master for a ceremony,
Is
and
this on
nope.
NBC and CNN, guys? Is CNN,
No.
NBC? No.
Don't
So
know.
No.
we know about this. We know
No,
about
this
this.
is
How many
Midas.
more? How many more? How many? How
Midas.
do you tell the American public what's going on? If CNN and
We talk about it around the
MSNBC
blue
aren't
I
the
think
Blue
CNN did a story because
Yeah.
the Republican the committee member had to resign in Arizona. So that's pretty big news when the guy has to step down and then they have to point to
Yeah,
the video,
and Trump
the
can't
audio
come
tape and
do
go,
the
"This
speech."
is why." Yep, there you go. Let me send out a
Yeah,
couple
but-
of thank yous real quick because Corey Barton came back in with another $5. Said Josh Furstein, MAGA pastor in Texas, was asked to run for Congress. Disgraced, impeached Attorney General Ken Paxton called. And all you have to say is Ken Paxton, and I'm embarrassed for my state. Corey Barton, thank you very much. And Nisi came in with $10 donation and said, "I'm so glad I found you and your Blue Dot family. Thank you for all the intelligent conversation. Gives me hope. Vote blue. Too many wackadoodles out there. Thanks again, everybody." Well, Nisi, thank you for that, and thank you for coming in and finding us, baby. Welcome to the family. We are a very diverse, big family here. We're growing. Oh, we're growing all the time. Every time I turn around, the numbers are jumping. So we are rapidly expanding. So Nisi and all those others, Tracy Dunn. Oh, I'm sorry, Rowie Dunn. I can't read. Junior Scott, Jeffrey Skills, all of you, welcome to the family. Thank you for coming in and joining the conversation here. This family grows because the interests we have in our country and the interests that we have in saving this democracy. So, but I guess we ought to oh, wait, no, we can't go anywhere. Sisyphus. Hello, darling. How are you? I'm beside
I do
myself.
I've got one point on that Arizona.
Yes.
As far as I know, with the law being concerned, unless you know that you are being recorded, it is illegal to just put that stuff out unless there's like a subpoena or something like that. So
True.
why is he
That's
not
true.
going against her?
Because
Don't know
maybe
yet.
going after her
She was the
just
one that
keeps it in the
recorded it.
spotlight of what
Well,
he was doing.
hang on. He's running because he was trying to bribe her in that phone call. That's why.
That's it.
To be continued. How's
Yeah.
Yes,
that?
exactly.
Yeah. The only reason
Sure.
he's not saying anything is he'd be digging a hole. You know,
He'll
the tape
join.
is the tape.
He'll
and-
join. Yeah, he'll do a speech in front of Rudy in front of the porn shop.
yeah, there you go. There you go. That's his
Brian,
next stop.
Brian,
Yeah, he shot
Brian,
himself
Brian
in the
Tyler
foot.
Cohen. Brian Tyler Cohen just come up with a post 2 minutes ago. Trump's attorney caught lying now faces judicial committee or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Habba
So,
habba.
She's in big shit. Yeah,
Oh,
hubba,
right
hubba,
on.
hubba.
Habba habba.
Lying. And the judges referred her for discipline.
Good.
Good.
Good. If she
Awesome.
lied, she needs it. You know, she's
He ought
not
to
the,
ref-
Well,
she's
ought to
not a
refer
very
her to go back
experienced
to
attorney to
school,
begin
too.
with. Yeah,
Exactly.
she might ought to go back to school a little bit, but she was the best Donnie could do. That ought to
No,
tell
I
you
hope
something.
she
His
gets.
attorney right now
She
is the
deserves
best he could
another
do.
sanction, John. She would deserve another sanction
Yeah.
for sure. Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, we've sanctioned Russia and Australia because we just caught Russia, fucking Russia, I tell you. They hacked into our Medicare system. I don't know what they were
Russia did?
doing,
Wow.
but they were
What are they
sprung.
doing?
We don't know what they haven't reported to the public. It's only news that came out a couple of days ago that Australia
Dennis
has
and Jan,
placed
thank you.
sanctions on Russia, and because they hacked into our healthcare system.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Well, isn't
So
that
that's
just
your
sweet?
Russia for you.
Yeah.
Donnie's mates.
And
That's the sort of
that's
shit.
who he
That's the
is.
sort of shit
That's who
that
Donnie's
America will
mates
be
are.
up to.
That's
Yep.
what these
I've
people,
just posted
it
that.
kills me. It kills me. Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. Just look who he admires. He admires Putin. He admires Kim Jong-un. That's his heroes in the world. This isn't rocket science. This should not be difficult for
Exactly.
any American, for any
No.
human to recognize a crook when we see it.
He's
Anyway,
not
I guess
God
we'll get
also.
ready. What's that?
He's not God.
No,
Well,
that's
now,
blasphemy.
now,
That
there-
is blasphemy, guys. That is
He's
blasphemy.
trying to
on the eyes of
convince
the church.
everybody he is on that side, and some of them believe him to be. You know,
Yes.
it is.
But
It's
he is-
disgusting when you go down that road because, yes, you reach that point of people in this country that absolutely worship him, who think he is God sent,
I'll
if
debate
not
him.
God himself. Oh, I'd debate him. Do you think he's
I'll
going to
debate him. Come on.
Do
bring
you
me the
think he's
stage,
going to
Donnie, you
debate Joe
chicken
Biden?
shit.
Does anybody think he is going to debate Joe Biden on the stage?
No. Of course
No.
not.
Debate no
But
one.
Joe
He
Biden
will
have his
avoid
debate
that
no
shit
one.
with every excuse you could think of.
That'll
He
be
will
great. 'cause
not
He
do it.
He will
debate.
not answer questions.
It's going to be that old case of fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. I mean, shame on you, fool me twice. It's that deal. He bluffed his
Exactly.
way
And
through the 2016 debates. He didn't have to
Totally.
debate anybody. He just had to stand up there and look like an idiot, and they loved him
Yep.
for it. But now it's a
Yep.
John?
different game.
Love idiots.
Yes, dear.
It's time to wrap this conversation
It
up and
is
take
time
it
to
to the
wrap
blue
this
room.
conversation up. Anyway, Ed, thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate it.
Pleasure's mine. Of course, Bernadette, it's good to hear from you.
I love you,
speak your
Ed.
mind, but there should be a trademark. You don't want to get her started.
Oh no, oh no!
That's a trademark. You
Don't
wanna get
push her button. You get that engine started, it's hard to shut it off.
Maybe we could get it to be a blue dot T-shirt or something. You know, I don't know.
Hey, oh, that
Own
reminds
that
me.
shit, Bernie.
Again.
It's great to hear from you over there. Have a good morning.
I
Thank
love
you.
my
Thank
I
you.
love my Naruto shirt, and Travis did right before we came in. Told me when I told him I was going to play the Naruto Run commercial before coming on for my Naruto shirt. Travis told me to tell everybody that yes, there are going to be some new items in the T-shirt.
Cool.
department.
Right on.
Rose is working on some artwork that she's going to put up.
Yay.
So, and we all know Rose's artwork. This is one of them.
And if you wanna show off your Blue Dot swag, you can go over to www.bluedottexas.com. Click the spring button, and if you type in Ninja, you get 10% off in
There
the
you go.
promo code section.
There you go.
I think we need to make a shirt that turns Bernadette's name into a verb. That says,
Yeah, it
"He's
is.
got
I'm going to
Bernadette."
Bernadette your ass. You better shut up.
Okay.
It is
I like
a
that.
verb.
I like being a
I
verb.
do like it. I do like it. Anyway, let me see. Where was? Oh, Adam. Adam, thank
Yeah,
you for
buddy.
coming in, brother. We appreciate it tremendously.
Yeah, you bet. You bet.
Always,
You know,
always
I mean,
enjoy the fact that you bring a smile into the room, brother.
You have to. You know, I mean, we know we're
You
looking
do.
at crazy stuff, but you know, I look crazy in the mirror.
There,
So
there
you
you
gotta
go.
just, you know, you just gotta keep smiling through this. You know we're gonna win it. You know everything is gonna cave very quickly because now it's basically a national stage between three instead of all this BS with 10 and who's
Yeah,
kissing whose ass and this and that and the other thing. It's
we're
down to
narrowing it
three.
down. It's down to three.
And
pretty
now,
soon
no matter what, no matter what, people are going to start seeing the true meaning of caring for the country.
indeed, out of your
You
mouth,
know?
brother.
So
Out of your mouth.
yeah, so you guys have a great time, have a great week with your birthday here, and
Thank you.
cheers to Blue Dots everywhere.
Outstanding, Adam. Thank you
All
very
right.
much, brother.
You
And
bet.
John,
Thank you.
take care of
Hey
Kentucky
guys,
for us,
thanks
John.
for having me tonight. Thanks
Enjoyed
for
it,
having
brother.
me tonight. I appreciate everybody and vote blue.
Vote blue. That's
Vote
the
blue.
message.
Says it in a nutshell right there. John, thank
Yep.
you very much. And let me
Thanks.
see, we got Aussie. Oh, Aussie Dave.
That's
Always
me.
a pleasure, brother. Always
That's
a
me.
pleasure.
Well,
Glad
if you leave the light on, I will see it.
There you go. And keep looking
Yeah.
because the light's always on here for you, brother. We're
Yeah,
always
it's
looking
that
for you
candle in the
anytime.
window.
There you go.
You just keep America sane and on an even keel because America's on a slight tilt at the moment and it's coming back to level, but there's still a lot of work to be done to
We're working on
expose
it,
the
Dave.
crap and the
We're
bullshit.
working on it, brother. We're working on it.
Well, I'll help
Pretty
you.
soon it's going to be right back on that. We're going to have that bubble centered. We'll be back on a level playing field. Anyway.
Yeah, get your
Aussie.
spirits nice and level.
There you go. Aussie, take care of yourself. Until next
My
time.
pleasure.
Brother.
Thank you.
And Sisyphus.
Hello. Thank you for having me in.
Jump in earlier. I wish I would have caught you earlier. Get in here. I got you in here right at the end of the show. We're going to pull you in early next time. Because you always bring something. You always bring a good question to the table. and I appreciate it. Either way, we're good with either one, baby. Either one. But Sisyphus, thank you for coming in and joining us.
Much appreciated. You know, Dave made a comment about keeping the light on in the window, and I will have everybody know that I got one of those little electric candles that looks like a candle, but it's not. It's been running in my window ever since Biden gave that speech. It has not come down.
Right on.
Outstanding.
That's my
keep
picture.
your magnets. Keep your magnets. Guys, keep your magnets dry. Okay.
Candle burning.
I'd put a candle in my window. The only one to see it would be my cats. That's it.
Mine's tattooed on my arm in my picture.
Nobody can see my windows. I like it that way. Anyway, Sisyphus, thank you very much, darling. And that makes me feel good. You got that candle burning.
It's been burning, and it will not come down until Biden is reelected.
There you go.
A lot of batteries I'm going to go through.
That's all right. That's all right. Let us know if you need help. We'll pitch in with the batteries. All right. And Misha Chick.
Yes,
Thank you,
John.
darling. And do you have anybody you want to call out tonight?
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
Well, first I want to call out South Carolina. Just because South Carolina's Democratic primary is the 3rd of February.
The 3rd of February, coming up soon.
3rd of February, coming up soon. Now, mind you, it's just a presidential primary. They will have a regular everybody else primary in June, which would probably be their normal primary date. I don't know what all this shit's about.
Yeah.
And there was something else with that. Oh, but January 30th, before we get to the February 3rd, January 30th, there is a special Democratic primary just for South Carolina House Representative District 109.
Okay. South.
The person that was in that position got bumped up to state senate. So they need to fill that position, but that's specifically for that one area. But like I said, always be going in and looking at your shit. Go look at your shit, Ballotpedia or wherever you got to go. See what's coming up, because that's a special one. Just
what
before
district
the regular
is that again? What district is that
District 109 in South Carolina.
In South Carolina. So if you live in District 109, get ready, baby. There's an election coming.
And it was a Democrat that bumped up. So I know there's 2 Democrats vying for the seat already. So that's
let's
a good
get
thing.
one of them in there. Let's get one of them in there. So,
yeah.
Anybody else you want to call out, or?
But yes, I do. We did have some people share some shit.
Who shared some shit?
Bernard Fennell, but I don't know exactly where Bernard is because I ran out of time.
Wherever Bernard is, we appreciate that.
Dennis Wilson from Virginia, John Hunter from Idaho, and Robert, it's either music or music. I'm not sure, from Tennessee. Diane Brown, and I'm not sure where Diane was from either. And Jerry Wallace from California. And Jerry, I know you were in the YouTube chat. I did see you pop through there. Thanks for showing up
Outstanding,
and
Jerry.
lending your
Thank you.
voice.
Thank you.
And
We
in the
appreciate you being in
meantime,
there. Yes.
everyone can do 3 things right now.
What's that? What could they do
They
right
can-
now?
They can hit that like button.
They could hit a like button. That's one.
Oh, they can subscribe.
That's two.
And they can share this shit.
And they could share this shit. That's three. There's 3 things you
That's
could do
3
today.
things for Blue right there.
Bonita would be proud of you if you did those 3 things right now. So
Mhm.
like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. We appreciate that. I
And
appreciate-
here's another
and-
one. If you hit that notification bell, you'll get notified every time we're online.
Every time we come on, you'll be notified, so you won't miss a thing. And
There
who
you
wants
go.
to miss any of this exciting entertainment anyway? So, Mr. Chick, thank you very much.
You're welcome,
And-
John.
And of course, our own Bernadette Pre. Thank
Hey,
you,
look,
darling,
Mom.
for everything. What?
I'm a verb.
I'm a verb. That's
You
right.
are.
Bernadette is becoming a verb. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
Bernadette
be
your
a
ass.
verb. I'm gonna be a verb.
I think I'm gonna go out tomorrow and Bernadette a bunch of people.
I think so.
Okay,
It'd be
go
the
get 'em.
proper thing
Go
to
get
do.
'em.
I'm gonna get a bumper sticker. Don't make me Bernadette you. There you go.
Okay. I'm trying to too snapped
Perfect.
up on you.
See, we love your voice, Bernie, and your passion in this.
Thank
It
you
carries,
guys. You
baby.
made me
It
feel
carries.
better.
Well, you
Um,
make us feel better, baby.
Y'all hang in there. We got work to do. We're going to get this vote out one way or another. We are not going to let that orange fucker get back in our house.
I don't want him in my house.
Indeed.
Keep him
Okay.
out of my house.
So
him out of
what
your
2 are
house.
you going to do? All
There you
right.
go.
There you go.
There you go. Hey, plan for tomorrow. Do something.
And
Anyway.
happy birthday,
and
Keith.
happy
happy birthday,
birthday,
Keith.
Marine. Keith Thompson, baby. Happy birthday, buddy. Anyway, to all of our Blue Dots, thank you for being here. Thank you for using your voice in the chat and being involved in this. Thank you to every name you see going by on that list that support us every month through our Patreon channel. And to those who donated a la carte tonight, thank you so much for supporting us. It carries our voice, baby, and by nature it carries your voice. So anyway, I don't know how to talk. Anyway, we'll be back here again Sunday. Mañana is Beer and Bud Friday. So as I say, put the beer on the ice, get ready to put the bud in the bowl. We're going to have a good chat tomorrow. Then we'll be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, take care of yourself. And as Adam would agree, put a smile on your face and give that shit away. It makes
Hell
a day,
yeah.
hell yeah, makes your day and somebody else's day at the same time. Anyway, I love you all for being here. Thank you. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Cheers, Blue.
And turn blue, baby. Y'all